Hello, good folk, and welcome back to my trials and tribulations in this strange and mysterious land of Dranglek. If that's indeed what they called it. Well, I said I would explore this area, and it appears that that is what I'll do. Oh, poor man. Oh! It seems he has a friend. But friend or no friend, I am no weakling. Hours at the forge tend to steal a man's resolve, you know. And a man with a resolve is often stronger than the man without. A good morale keeps the men going, after all. Another one of those curious effigies. I wonder what they're for. Very mysterious. Oh. Sir? What an odd situation to be in. I wonder why my eye could not be drawn from that figure. He wasn't even relevant to the conversation. Could it be that I could leap from that branch over to that... If I could obtain whatever that treasure may be, and pilfer it for my own purposes. Ah, nothing makes me happier than a stupid... Where's your friend? There he is. Now your friend... Oh! Oh! Clever little man! Clever! That's how I like 'em. With a good head on their head. Just... Oh, my dear sir. Didn't mean to be an unsporting figure. Oh... Heavens me, let me fix that. Oh, excuse me for that. I had to perform a tiny little ritual that cleanses the world of invading spirits. Trust me, a red phantom is most unpleasant, and I'd completely forgotten to perform it. The ritual's not as required as it used to be. Back in the day of demons, there were many a man who would bother you on your inquisitive adventures. Look at these little statues, thinking they're so clever. They're about as artistic as my foot. And, of course, another dead man, this time with his hat. Most assuredly not a hat I can wear. Oh well. I might as well, as they say, optimize my loadout. I know many a soldier who perform optimizations. Good sir, who art thou? And who is your friend? You're both quite curious folk to be hiding up on this tree. Now, where was that? Oh, it's all the way up there. I can't even reach there. Well, at least I learned of a few scoundrels hoping to fetch me on a bad day. Ooh, fiery little place. Oh. Oh dear! Ah, not as hot as my furnace, I can assure you. Charcoal burns quite well when you blow on it. But you burn like embers. Dear me. Embers or not, though, one must never taunt something bigger and stronger. Ah, I picked up a strange sword. Burning with a fire. Ooh. Ooh. I feel a bit odd holding that in my hand. Ooh. Not very comfortable. How about we get out of here before I get the shivers? I hope there's an item that will let me keep my life, as they say. There was such a thing. It was called the Ring of Binding. A curiosity, but very high in demand. Oh, good sir. Sir. Ah, yes. He understands the rules and regulations. Oh, Archer, my friend. Get down here, folk! Can I say that rolling has never been this efficient when I used to be adventuring? In fact, I remember that rolling was starting to get a bit out of favour. People preferring their big and fancy shields, giant walls of tough and burly men preventing the attack, and women. We can't forget the lady walls amongst us. Ah, yes. Nothing as proud and fierce as the women who protected their lands. Shields in one hand, courage in the other. Well, sometimes they wielded the shield with two hands, allowing them to stop even the greatest and mightiest of strokes. And I say, this axe! Ooh, my sir, thank thee, thank thee. In fact, I must salute thee. Oh, this should do. Thank you for that kind gift. See, this land isn't free of all of its more pleasant folk. Not yet. Of course I'd be back. You are a fine trader with a fine taste of wares. I will buy 5 of those, and perhaps 2 of these, just in case I have need of an explosion. Ah, it's so odd that my weapons return to a stronger form. It's as if fire fuels everything in this place. Oh, who am I to judge? Yes, yes, good sir. Ah, it's so refreshing. I must say, I can't even explain how much I enjoy. My time here has already been quite energetic. It's taught me much. Like how good a dagger can be if you just know how to use it. Oh dear sir, what are you doing over there? Have this knife on the house. Where are you, sir? Oh, the man's down there. Oh, he's got a friend. Glorious day. Come over here, dear sir. Let us share a friend's welcome. Of course, we're not friends, are we? Oh, a little humour. Never fails to amuse the masses, even if it's a simple joke or gag. No, sir. You're only worthy of my dagger now. Right between the ribs. Did someone try to pelt me with an arrow? I heard the very familiar chink of one. Well, regardless. There's lots of birds in the sky. Well, let's see. How can we traverse this landscape? You know, I'd rather not. I mean, it's a bit unpleasant. Whew! Heroes are abound. I couldn't. I don't know if I can. Torch. Excellent. Marvellous. Oh, no. I remember the man fell down here. Good sir, would you take me to the arena? He's another archer, isn't he? Sir. There we are. Oh! Ha! And at the top I be. Can I say these archers are very dishonourable? And a man with a shield! I haven't seen those in a while, I will say. Very rare in this area. So far most men have just attacked me with their bare hands. Oh, sir, sir, sir. See, this is why I enjoy the knife. Quick and efficient manner by which to dispose of those little buggers who think they're so clever. There! Oh! Oh! This place is so much heavier. I feel as if the planet is twice its size. Oh! Oh! Sir, did you push that boulder? Very unpleasant. Well, at least I'm alive, and you're not. So I guess I'm the winner of this conflict. In fact... Oh, this man looks like a friendly lot. Hello, sir.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was just daydreaming, I think. My name is Kale. I'm navigating the continent to...
Well, we all need cartographers.
Why cartography, you ask? Well, when I first came, it was... a curse? How embarrassing. But I do know one thing for certain. I came to this Drangleic, the Lost Kingdom. Have you seen Majula? Oh, that I've made it my temporary home. Well, inside the mansion, I believe that it's a map of Drangleic. Now I'm traveling the land to prove it. Yes. Yes, that... Wait. Then what? Were you looking for that map? Wonderful. Shame on you. You should have told me before. Here, take...
Oh.
What a joy to meet a king. Incredible, really, isn't it? Oh, but I would not venture deep. I can't be certain. Something about it feels... I'll be back. Perhaps we will... I'll be back. Perhaps we will meet again.
You know, I might be a blacksmith, but I will confess, I have my joy in maps, seeing foreign lands and picking out the spots where I might find a rare piece of ore. Oh, but if it wasn't for old Boldwin with his rock collection, I wouldn't have to... Oh. There's always something unpleasant about having successful parents, or relatives at the say the least. Boldwin isn't exactly my father, but he is close enough that I have access to his stockpile, and ever since the demon crisis ended, it's only gone up. That having been said, he managed to scam quite a few adventurers out of spare stones. The man was always clever with his tricks. So far I've managed to stay low. I don't know if it's a wise idea to make my way up here, but I just don't feel as if it's a place I want to be. Oh! Good heavens. Sir, are you in your right mind? Not so. And that's fine with me. Can you hit these barrels, sir? Lest I have to expend my own resources. See! I knew that chiseled wall was up to no good. Oh well. Let us take a little tiny peek forward, just enough to get a lay of the land. Green blossom. Well, I've always been a fan of plants, to some extent. Hello, good sir.
Hello there. Travelling all alone in these treacherous times. Well, I hope you have a very good reason. Oh, hogwash. Who am I to judge? My name is Pate. I journey hither and thither on a sort of... Be careful out there. There's talk of Oh, yes. There's treasure in there for certain, but I saw the same design earlier, and I was with this warrior, you see, and he insisted that the rather brusque fellow, tried to swipe the loot for him. I still have the gent's ring. I'll leave this one to you. I'll leave this one to you.
If you
I'm
insist,
worried
sir.
about
I'll take a sip of Estus. Oh, Tusk! I have eyes! I can see your silly little trap. Your friend, however, did not see the trap. Sad day, sad day! He was such a kind fellow! Nothing can stop my swift dagger. Ah. Another sip of Estus. I'm close to the fire, and I have no need of it. Ooh. This place is cold and dark. Ooh. Ooh. I feel very uneasy. I clutch my axe as tight as I can, and maybe I can endure it. Is that a chest? It's an empty place, and let's see what I find. Oh! Poison gas. Well, however, I've never seen traps in chests before. Mimics, perhaps. Oh, and what might this be? A Pharaoh's lockstone. Well, didn't that lady sell a few of those? Let's purchase one. It might be worth the effort, as they say. Oh, we also forgot to look at that fine man's equipment that he so happily and joyously... Well, those aren't worth the stones they're carved out of. Though this armor is, while heavy, very potent. Well, if I jumble my equipment around a bit, I can wear a bit more. That's not the fanciest, but at least I have gloves. Although my feet are... Yeah, those... They look like shoes, but they might just be... Well, anyway, we must go back to the lady and assure ourselves... Well, I know... How about we go into that trap area? I'm just a little too curious for my own good, it seems. My fair lady, how much was this simple prize?
And you?
4,000. You're mad.
Lady.
You're absolutely, positively, unbelievably mad. Well, let's see how much I get out of one of these. Almost. Almost. There we are.
Done.
Here we are.
Thanks.
Well, I hope that treasure is worth it, ma'am, or I'll be back with complaints. Ha. And a blacksmith's complaint is nothing you'd want to deal with. Ah, the energy, the rush, the thrill of the fight. Things I've missed. All part of my golden years. Strangely, I feel a lot better than a mage in this situation. Now, how does this work? That seems the logical maneuver to make. Ah, how does this... It's very ghastly. And now it's gone. Well, at the very least, I have 2 treasure chests to make my own. The first is a slab of titanite. Fascinating. But a full slab? That's quite a lot. And a chlorantha ring, or whatever it is. Well, I have spots for rings. Also picked up a slab. Quite a heavy thing. Weighs more than I do. Bugger, bugger, bugger. Oh, I knew I heard a fiend. There's another one of you! I know you're in there. There's a few of them in there. coward is all you are! And it's all you'll ever be. Coward! Best watch his back. It's only one chest, but at the very least I haven't the need to go back here now. Let's see. A life ring and another one of those curious shards. Ah. Fancy. I feel a little more lively. Ha! I feel as swift as my feet as I should. That man is clad in armor even I would know to fear. Come on, good sir. Sir, not in front of our gentleman. Not in front of the gentleman. He deserves better than that. Come on, good sir. See if you are worth your metal. Oh, Tusk! I know better. Someone around the corner, isn't there? Nope. No one around the corner? Truly? Oh, but that... This is very much unfair, sir. Very much! I have had enough of your very strange mannerisms. Never leave your guard open when all you have is a shield, fool. Especially when dealing with a man such as me. But I must say, I feel ill in my chest. The thrill of the fight is taking hold. Oh dear heavens, more. Does this madness ever end? Look up. There's a man up there. He will come downstairs. Oh! Oh. It was just cozying up against the wall, and it seems to have opened up. Well, and so be it. You want a knife? Here it is. Right between the ribs. A staff! Well, I never fancied myself much of a sorcerer, but considering the circumstances, I wouldn't be averse to learning a few tricks. I'm also not much of a cleric, but who am I to complain what fate has in store for me? Going through my supplies faster than I want to. But it seems I've completed the cycle. Dear heavens me, I am mentally and physically exhausted.
Well, I see you managed. I hope that brave warrior... Be careful out there. There's... Oh. It allows undead to call out for help with luck. Well, I hope... Be careful. Well, I hope that brave warrior didn't come a cropper either.
I need a break. How about we go back to Majula, visit that lovely little house, and take a lovely cup of tea, maybe just a little nibble on a loaf of bread, something to strengthen. Oh, my sides ache. Ache with excitement. These knives have served me so well.
Thanks.
Dear heavens. Oh, I'm still shaking in my boots, if I wore any. Oh. Oh, my axe at the very least survived that encounter. Oh, hello, miss. I have no souls for thee today. Oh. Let's see if this kind man can spend some of his... What would it take for you to enhance my axe again? More! Oh, I see. Old following that usual trend of being greedy. Well, fine. Fine, sir. I will come back with more souls. I already got the taste of it. Before I was enough with what traders wished to give me, but now... I wonder why I didn't try to come here before, but I guess maybe the mood didn't strike me. That is a marvellously large book. Too bad I'm not much of a reader. Oh, a lockstone! I spent 4,000 on... Oh! Could just smash these pots. Hope he doesn't mind, but... I'm not a gentleman. I am, after all, a blacksmith. That is all I'll ever want to be. Once I'm done with this adventure, I will never adventure again. What a view. I just can't. What is in here? Oh, some more shards. Well, if I had the soul, I would make that axe a little bit sharper, and maybe spend some time learning its technique, so perhaps I could enhance my own equipment. Is this the map? This isn't much of a map, dear sir. This is just carvings in the snow. Or sand. Whatever it is. Well... Oh, a skeleton. Hello, dear skeleton, sir. Hello there, Mr. Skeleton Man. I wonder if you were an adventurer once. Ooh, what do you have? Ah, fine! Thank thee, sir. Thank thee. And is of one of your... Ah, ha, ha, ha! Ah, look at this. Someone broke a... Ah, that must have been a gorgeous little vase. Oh, dear, I feel energized again, finding such a shard and another one of those... A soul vessel. Now, I've heard of many things in my lifetime, such as rolling rib cages, but I've never heard of a soul vessel. Ah. I do need a break, and I have souls to spend and titanite. Ah, but we expend some of it. Only good can come from it, after all. Now, normally I would strengthen myself, but my axe has been nothing but a trusty ally in my endeavours. It deserves nothing more than the best.
What?
Sir, can you teach me your techniques? If I have just an ounce more knowledge as to how this sharpening works, perhaps I can just forge my own tools. More titanite is required, and I don't have the souls. I could very slightly enhance this. I don't feel much for that, but... Ooh. Can also reinforce the hat. And I rather like these gloves. Oh, well... I've always been a sucker for a deal.
I'll be around.
There. Slightly more durable than before. How about we give this a good old shot on our friend out at Hades Tower. Oh, I forgot to spend my shard. We'll do that when I get back. I like how it refers to it as abandoned corpses. Well, I found them on very lively folk. Very unkind, sir. Oh! An orb of an eye. Ugh. Now, if there's anything that gives me the shivers, it'd be that. I'm just a little bit short of reaching another level. How about we give that chap another bap on the head? That way the lady won't feel underappreciated. And a finishing blow! And another one of your eye orbs! Sir, are you certain that you haven't lost your eyes? Oh. You know, I do want to fight this chap. I feel as if there's something worth fighting for. It's the death of a salesman. Dear sir, sublime bone dust. Now, if there's something I like, it's something called sublime. Ooh, it seems to resonate with my Estus flask. Well, I don't exactly have need for it to be any stronger than it is, but I'm not exactly averse to an enhancement either. Can I say this land is oddly carved up? I must not be the only one who thinks this land is a pale stone. This land is so full of odd things. This reminds me of a meltstone. Very much so. Meltstones are used to remove extraordinary enhancements that are applied upon equipment. They're very common. They're basically, you reforge the weapon, and all the ore that's been put inside of it sort of goes out. You can't recover the ore exactly. The process is also irreversible, but it's a very common process. Boldwin, strangely, found that few people really use the technique. The ones that do are often, they have a favorable weapon and they want to change the enhancement. Ooh, can I say, I've always rather fancied bird faces. Their sleek beak has always had something magical to them. Ah, it's a very nice sword design too. Well, I have souls to spend. I have plenty to apply. I wonder though how I use this bone dust, as it's called. Let's see. How does one use bone dust? Well, it looks very similar to the powder at this fire, so perhaps if I... Okay, let's see what this does. Oh! 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 That is exorbitantly dusty. But the Estus feels much more life-giving than before. Oh! Oh, milady! Oh!
Is that a shot?
Yes, yes, milady, it's a shard I found. There we are. Thank thee kindly. Just what I needed. Now, please, let strength be grant. I'm not shy for a little more power. I have 2. Well, I said I would want a little bit more carryability. At the same time, a little bit more maneuverability wouldn't be too averse either. I've been using a lot of stamina as of late. It's a hard choice to make. Well, I have been rolling a lot. Question is, though, where... Stamina hasn't been a problem. I've been able to do my attacks as I see them fit, and while I do run out, I usually have it back by the time that it's really a problem. But what really gets to me is this. How about we do a little bit of each? And I should have a soul in my pocket somewhere. And I'll burn that, and we should be there. Oh yes, I picked up the strange ooze. Oh, I remember that. That sticky white stuff, isn't it? It's particularly useful, though. I'm not going to denounce it, but it's not exactly my fan favorite. Level for me it is. Well, considering, I guess, a little bit more sturdiness in my boots. Oh, lady, you've been so kind to me!
Seek souls.
I feel almost as if I'm not worthy of thy attention. At the same time. Should not have done that. Well, I'll probably go and get some souls then. I should have enough for 1 or 2. And I will put them into my vitality, and my ability to roll increases. Ever so slightly I reach the end of a long journey. Now I may equip that ring again. Slightly, ever so slightly. Making me more able. Can I... Oh, I'm still just an inch short of my dagger. Well, you can't win 'em all, they say. Well, next time we'll see what's further down that path, shall we? And perhaps we'll find something curious, worth mentioning. I, for one, am already interested. Oh, well, I might as well sink the rest into these miraculous daggers.
Thank you.
No bother, no bother. What a real go-getter. I must... You know, the thing that bothers me about this technique that I appear to muster whenever I try to knock these fellows' shields about is that it's too slow. Fellows can recover their shield by the time... They'll initiate an attack at the very least. By the time I've had my go. It's not very fair, one could say. Down the ladder we go. Peek. Well, that's nice, I guess. It's not a bad thing, and if it's not a bad thing, it's not a bad thing. A crossbow, am I? Oh, well. No, I'm completely unable. Well, I said I would say goodbye and get a rest, but they say the thrill of the fight, the thrill of the fight. Oh, bother. Oh, bother. That didn't go half as bad as it should have. You dastardly rat. Dastardly rat. Oh, look at me, travelling up this ladder at such a speed. wind in my hair. The autumn breeze in my legs. Well, not anymore at least. At least now I wear shoes, and that's an improvement from what was happening before, where I walked around barefoot. Oh, sir, sir! Not his fault. Don't bugger him about it. Hop, 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 hop. Must be a way to get that. Bother. Again. Well, at least I can see what's in here. A mill breaker and an infantry helm. I already have one of those. No. I had a hollow infantry helm. This one, though, has got quite the pepper. And also got something called a mill break. Ah, those. Lightweight, efficient, and... Well, if I ever acquire the dexterity, it's not half bad. It's not the worst thing on the block. Ah, made it! Soul of a nameless soldier. Well. Let's hope I don't turn up a nameless... Although... Oh, bug. I just can't stop myself, can I? Something so exhilarating about all of this. Makes it harder to stop. Very hard. Even though logic would demand otherwise. Logic does demand otherwise, by the way. By the by. Well, I feel I want to get past him and prove myself, but I want to try one of those black things that I picked up. As I appear to be slowly withering away. Kind of hurt, but I look much finer now. Being able to take another hit from that man would not be a bad thing. Takes so little to get agitated, doesn't he? All he needs is the minor call. All I need is an axe to his back. Oh, I saw you winding that move up years ago. I wonder if there's anyone I can deposit my surplus with. Been building up a surplus. You couldn't hit the broadside of a barn. I bet you he couldn't hit the broadside of a barn either. Very dedicated to his job, though. Good day, good sir. How about you and I make this a personal scrap? Come on. Personal scrap between friends. Getting slightly better. Inch by inch, piece by piece. Learning the tricks of the trade. Come down here, sir. My gifts are pleasant. Oh! Though his gifts are nothing short of unpleasant. Well, at the very least we dealt with that trap. Nice and tidy. Oh. Place to be buried. Another halberd. Already picked up one of those from the kind chap. Well, the rest of this place appears quite useless. There's a door there, but I would bet you a dime and a nickel someone put it on the lock. Indeed. I am a blacksmith, but I'm not a locksmith. And let me assure you, those are very different. Very, very different occupations. I smell something big and dangerous coming up. Something uncouth and unpleasant. Right at the horizon. A large leather shield and a life gem. Well, if it's any better than what I have right now... It is, and I can use it. Well... That's the matter of the fact. I'll have to redesign the way that I look at my equipment. Well, we've completed the circle. I have a few more souls for spending. I guess I'll buy a firebomb and some arrows, and then... Oh, well, I guess I won't have to buy a firebomb. Glorious. Well, unexpected to say the least, but a lesson has been learned, and that's all one can truly hope for. But humble or not, those were mine, and mine alone. Your friend is not appreciated. And that's the truth. But I insist, something down there smells uncouth. Oh. I have two. Excellent. Oh, getting this up a little bit further to 10. So not a bad level to be at, truth be told. I should start working on my ability to master spells, though. A little bit of vitality never hurts, although a little bit of endurance neither. Thank you, kind lady. So, whenever I've regained my consciousness to this adventure, perhaps we will fight something greater. It almost feels as if I am only speaking ill omens to myself.
Thank you kindly.
Another locked door. Something about this place feels a little bit different. It seems I was not entirely incorrect.